everyone, welcome to the weekly update here at Fishy Business. We are now in the month of February, and February and March is the prime time for fish tanks. This is the time of year where most people buy their tanks based on our history. So if you're looking to upgrade, get a new tank, do something really cool, now might be the time to come see us. I don't think I can remember a time, at least in the last 35 or 36 years, where we've had this many different tanks in stock. From anything from a 1 gallon right on up to a 310 gallon that you can actually walk in and walk out with. So you might want to come by, but until you do, let's get to the weekly update. Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to mention real quick are all the new corals we just got in. We just got in one of the biggest, well, it is the biggest coral shipment of the year that we've had, and a lot of holes in our coral collection have just been filled. And the variety of acros and SPS just in this 90 gallon are incredible right now at very, very cheap prices. Come on with me. You look back there, you can see David. He's unloading and loading to go to service. So, coming through here, lots of new hammers in lots of different colors, golds, orange, greens, beautiful torches, as you can see. There are a lot of new corals, more over here. Yellow gonios, red gonios, pink gonios. And one of the coolest things is we had one of my favorite customers tore his tank down after about 20 years. And we got a lot of these colony rocks that just came in. So if you're looking for something to give you instant gratification with 100% coverage on a rock, these would be the way to do it. There is one rock that probably has every bit of 100 Blastomussa heads on it. Incredible. So definitely come check out the corals if you haven't been to Fishy Business and checked out the coral collection. This is one of the things that we're going to work on this year, making better than it has been in the past. And I want you to really pay attention to the corals when you come in. If you shopped us in the past, come check out what's changing now.
Hi, it's Kevin. I got some really cool, awesome freshwater fish to show you this week, as well as some other treats along with it. That's a big treat right there. That is my Cross River puffer. He won't say home.
Hi, sweetie.
This was what I meant by treats. We have a fantastic display here of different bunch plants for you to get, different stem plants. Most of these are relatively easy to do. The red pigmented ones, you're definitely going to want to maintain your iron level correctly so they stay nice and red for you. Austin has an awesome selection of plants for you to choose from this week. If you're looking for live bears, I have a stellar selection of some LYRETAIL mollies. In particular, I would say those red tangerines are very outstanding, but we also have the Dalmatians, and we also have some regular black mollies as well, but they look fantastic. We have a great selection of different types of tank raised cory cats. These are longfin Paleotis cories. If you're looking for a really cool longfin cory cat, these would be an excellent scavenger to go in any community tank. If you're looking for angelfish, we have some beautiful small gold koi angels in stock. These were locally raised, of course, and they look fantastic. Water's a little hazy because we just did a water change this morning. If you're looking for something unusual, we have some Lake Tanganyika cichlids here. These are some locally raised daffodil BRICHARDIs that we have. They look fantastic. Also in there as well, we have some Gelidochrome feldies, which are also tank raised locally as well. All of these are Lake Tanganyika cichlids, which generally tends to have a higher pH than Lake Malawi or Lake Victoria. Usually a pH of around as high as 9.
Melissa from CJ. We just got in these shark skimmers again. I think I sold all the ones that we had in. These are great skimmers to fit into tight places. If you've got a small tank that doesn't have a sump or an area where you can prop it, this is a very safe skimmer to run. One of the gentlemen that I had sold one to previously had a hang on the back skimmer almost catch his house on fire. That's not calling out any particular skimmer or any particular thing, but I can tell you these compact skimmers work very good for their size and application. So if you have a small tank, an area where you might can fit one and you're not using a skimmer now, check out what CJ has created with these shark skimmers. Really cool.
Hey y'all, it's Diane with your saltwater portion of the weekly updates. Last week I was showing you that I was getting a good bit of anthias in, and here we are. I even got a little male in here as well. I am feeding them some live brine. Anthias do need to be fed multiple times a day. They have a very fast metabolism. They are cave dwellers, so they do like a good bit of rock work. You can see these guys are doing amazing, and they have beautiful color. So these are really, really good. I love them. Come in, check these guys out, and let's see what else I got. So I've shown this fish many a times, but I love them. They're so cute, they're so adorable. The barnacle blenny. These guys get about 2 inches full grown, and what's really cool about them is, hence the name, they're barnacle blennies. They're gonna hide in barnacles or wherever you provide for them. So you can see this guy's kind of hiding underneath the rock. Sometimes they'll come out a little bit. It just depends on what barnacle blenny we're talking to, because every barnacle blenny is different. But they're super cool little creatures that add a good bit of, you know, I wouldn't say movement, but interesting aspect of it, because you don't always see them until you feed them, and then they're darting out, unless you have a whole bunch with a rock where you can find them. They're really great for nano tanks, especially due to their size, just because you'll be able to find them a lot easier versus a bigger tank. But they're also really fun for a multitude of reasons, and they're just one of my favorite fish. Like, look at that face. How could you not love that face? I got in a smaller ornate leopard wrasse this weekend. He looks amazing and has been doing amazing. I have had him, I want to say, since Friday. So it's been a good couple of days. I actually got 2 of them. The other one already sold and has been doing great in the tank. Beautiful, beautiful wrasse that is mostly reef safe. I have a medium-sized DESJARDINI SAILFIN. These are the Red Sea variant of your sailfin, so they're going to have a little bit more spots on their tail as they get older, and generally might have a little bit more attitude than your regular sailfins, but we'll still get around the same size. Great fish, beautiful colorations, and super awesome personality. I have a good bit of our BANGAII cardinals left in stock. These guys are awesome and super cool. I usually just recommend 1 per tank unless you're adding in 3 or more to a bigger tank, just because they can be a little picky with each other long term. What's really cool about these guys is when they have a symbiotic relationship with long spine urchins. Now these are almost always tank raised nowadays for the BANGAIs, so they don't always host a long spine, but I do have a customer that has some that are hosting the long spine, so their stripes match the long spine's arms, I guess, but it's super cool to see.
Tanks too. Either coming or going every day, every week they change. So if you're not in the market for a new tank, this is a good time of year to come check some of the used tanks out. You can get a lot of these at great deals, and you just have to check our Facebook or watch YouTube and we'll show them. God bless, have a great week, and we will see you here this weekend.